Hello there everybody and welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel. Today I'm going to talk to you about somewhat different board game than I usually talk to you about, and that is LUPO, the Space Adventure, a storytelling game of how your planet turned into a raisin and now you must find a new one. So let's get down to the table and I can show you. Okay, so let me show you what this tiny box contains, and basically what it contains are rules, as you can see, and they're not rules actually, they're more like guidelines on what can you do with this game, but they do encourage you to make your own stuff, and that's why I really like this game. And then there's explanation for each card of animals, and if you want to know some background of like blind giraffes, I will show you them later, and some other stuff like that. And then there's these crazy planets like Magnet Planet, and No Gravity Planet is somewhere right over here, a planet with no gravity, everything falls from it. Okay, so and then what we have are a bunch of cards, and I will go through this in a second. Okay, first of all, you have 5 different roles. So these are Protectonaut, Stylonaut, Bionaut, Chiefonaut, and Diplonaut. And they all get one card to represent what they need to create, and what are their research and design, and what they help with, and they are basically guidelines for your role, so you know what to do. But you don't have to follow these. It's this game is very optional in that kind of way. And then we have these same roles, so you can play this in like dozens and dozens of groups. You can create groups of 5 astronauts and let each one select, explore different planets and different people, not people, but different, engaging with different kind of animals and species that are living on this planet. And it's really crazy game. I did not play it with that many people. I played with 5, and it was very interesting. We had lots of fun. So then we have style cards, which you can use to give your astronauts or luponauts some kind of style. They will be party, and they will party all the time, or they will be evil, spooky or chaotic, and there's lots of different. They can be very tiny little and cute. You can use this even for animals that they will encounter on a planet, not animals but species. Then we have crew impact. That is, you can use this, for example, if you see that they are rushing and the game is nearing and you want to prolong it a bit more, give them some more stories, so you can give them like space flu, and they have to draw with their weak hand, probably left hand, but there are some people that dominate in left hands. Or they have to broadcast home, like make them take selfie and send it to you, or writing home. This one is awesome. Make them write letter or SMS message or Instagram message or whatever to their family or loved ones, and tell them how they're doing. It really gives you lots of different options. Then we have world impact, and that is what's happening on the world. Like, for example, people are bored, make them something that they have fun with, or they start eating too much. And there's also like fashion show, for example. There are lots of different stuff that you can give them to do. And then we have worlds, and these are the worlds that they can encounter, like underground, volcano, candy world, like there's pizza world, and definitely my favorite is no gravity world, where everything falls off, and it usually happens at midnight, but during the day it has gravity in my story. And then there's these species cards, where they will encounter a bunch of different species around the planet, on that planet, and they will have to try and co-live with them. So you can give them just one species, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4 species. I don't know, it's really up to you and how you want to guide them into the story. For example, they encountered vegan T-Rexes that are serving the blind giraffes, and blind giraffes were named Steve, like Stevie Wonder and stuff like that. It's really crazy. And artwork is gorgeous. It has that really cartoonish look. I really love artwork, and those black cards, they look pretty shiny and aesthetic. So that's what comes in this box, and I really like what I see. Okay, so that was Lupo, the space adventure, and I find it a bit hard to give you my opinion on it. I mean, I can tell you it's great, but it's really something different that I usually review. So basically what you saw, I would not call it a game, I would call it a tool for creating some awesome fun. I really love this game slash tool because even though I have some form of imagination, but I always like when I have some tool that helps me evolve that imagination in something different, maybe even more hilarious than it is in my head. It's like you get a visual representation of your silliness in your head. Let's call it like that. They say in a rule book that you can twist and bend the rules to your likings, and I did that with my gaming group. I used cards to represent them with situation, and I even draw them randomly, and then I let them create a story around the events that are happening. So they encountered, like, for example, the game involves drawing, which is really something I loved. I was not sure about it, but I really loved it, and the group loved it also. So let me show you what did they make. Okay, so in a quick explanation, this is their spaceship that has a patio so you can walk on, and there's antenna so you can call home, and this is the Borg rectangle, and then there are flowers that are actually miniguns, and then there's also one patio where they were growing corns and they were producing some eco fuel, if you know what I mean, eco fuel. And then there is a storage below this, and these are the main engines and stuff like that. And when they build their city, it looks something like that, and they had okay fuel storage. And then there were some disco lights, because one of them was very he wanted to make the game more disco, so to say. And there's these flowers that represent beauty, and also miniguns are hidden inside. So you can see it's really crazy, silly fun with ton of randomness. And to quote my friend that played with us, he said, I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. So if you want to laugh, if you want to have fun, and even 18 plus rated fun, you can all have it with this game. I definitely recommend you check this one because it's really something different and unique, at least to me. And for all of you Luponauts around here that want to see some more of stuff what I do, you can check other videos right over there. And if you want to subscribe and don't miss out on giveaways and stuff I do around this channel, subscribe is down there. And until next time, pozdrav.